All right, let's dive into a skill that can honestly, truly change every single conversation you have. We're talking about active listening. It's one of those things that sounds simple, right? But it's actually a massive communication superpower that, well, most of us just aren't as good at as we think we are. So let's get into what it really is.
Oh, you know this feeling. We've all been there. You're trying to explain something, maybe telling a story you're excited about, and you can just see it in their eyes. They've checked out. They're just nodding along, waiting for a gap so they can jump in. It is so frustrating, and it's where real communication just completely breaks down.
Okay, so this is probably the most important distinction we need to make right from the start. Hearing, that's just a thing that happens. It's passive. Sound waves hit your ears, you don't even have to try. But listening? Whoa, that's a whole other ballgame. It is active, it is intentional, and it takes real, genuine focus. Listening is something you choose to do. So yeah, it's pretty clear that active listening is way more than just, not talking. It's the real solution to that feeling of being ignored. So let's actually define what we're talking about here. Here we go. This is the heart of it. Active listening is about fully concentrating on the other person. You're not just letting the words wash over you. You're locked in. Your whole goal is to understand the complete message, the words, the feeling, everything. It's all about engagement. And this right here, this is the big mindset shift. It is a conscious choice. You are actively deciding to put your own thoughts on pause to truly understand someone else. And we're not just talking about their words, are we? We're talking about their tone, their body language, the emotion peeking through. You're trying to get the whole picture.
And here's the best part. This isn't some magical talent you're either born with or not. Nope, it's a skill. And just like any other skill, you can learn it, you can practice it, and you can get really good at it. It's all built on just a few key techniques. Think of these 4 steps as your playbook for becoming a fantastic listener. First, you pay attention. Then, you show your listening by reflecting back what you heard. After that, you dig a little deeper with some questions. And finally, you wrap it up to make sure you're both on the same page. It's a simple, powerful process.
All right, let's break down step 1. Pay full attention. Now this sounds so basic, but this is where almost everyone messes up. Putting your phone away, like physically putting it out of sight, sends a huge signal that you're present. Making eye contact, noticing their posture, and, this is a big one, fighting that urge to interrupt with your own story. All of this creates the space for a real connection to happen.
Okay, now for step 2, reflecting and paraphrasing. This little phrase right here is like a secret weapon. When you say this, you're not just being a parrot. You're taking what they said, processing it, and saying it back in your own words. And that shows them 2 incredible things. 1, that you are actually listening, and 2, that you care enough to make sure you got it right. It's a game changer. Next up, step 3 is about asking those clarifying questions to dig deeper. So instead of just assuming you know, you ask something like, "Can you tell me more about what made that part so challenging?" It shows you're actually invested. And finally, step 4, you summarize it all. Okay, so it sounds like the deadline was the main issue, and now you're trying to figure out a better plan for next time. Did I get that right? When you start putting all these pieces together, something amazing happens. You really start to transform. And this is it. This is the ultimate goal. This phrase nails it. By mastering these skills, you are giving yourself the complete preparation to be the communicator. It's the rock-solid foundation that every single good conversation is built on.
And the payoffs? They are absolutely huge. I mean, think about it. When people feel genuinely heard by you, your relationships get stronger. When you take that extra second to clarify, misunderstandings practically vanish. And both of those things lead directly to the most important thing of all, trust.
When it comes down to it, this whole thing is about a huge shift in perspective. A conversation is not a verbal boxing match where you're just waiting to land your next punch. It's a team sport. Your job as an active listener is to build a bridge from your mind to theirs.
So, look, if you only take 3 things away from our chat today, let it be these. 1, your goal is to understand, not just to fire back a reply. 2, keep your mental spotlight on them, not on what brilliant thing you're going to say next. And 3, always check that you got it right before you jump in.
So I'll leave you with a little challenge. Think about your week. You've got meetings, you've got talks with friends, family, whoever. What is one conversation, just one, that you could totally transform simply by making that choice to stop hearing and to start really, truly listening?